Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on your favorite channel, ORTM 1. Thank you for watching us. This is your program in English time. Now let's go for the first top of the news. Among the highlights of celebration of 20 January has Army Day, where the laying of a wreath of flowers at the monument of the unknown soldier. The award of medals, the presentation of a giant check for more than 7 billion francs CFA for soldiers fell on the field of honor and the military parade. On Tuesday, 21 January 2025, the President of the Transition and Head of the State, Army General Assimi Goïta, received in the audience the High Commissioner of the Organization for the Development of the Senegal Rivers, OMVS. The 2025 Humanitarian Response Plan was launched on Tuesday at the CECB. The plans aim to meet the needs of 4.7 million people in Mali at a cost of more than 488 billion francs CFA. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on your favorite channel, ORTM 1. This is the news of English for you, and I'm very happy to present them to you. The President of Transition Army, General Assimi Goïta, granted an audience to the High Commissioner of the Organization for the Development on the Senegal River. He was bearing a message from the President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, who is also the current President of the Conference of Heads of States and Government of the said organization. Let's listen to Mohamed Abdel Veta, OMVS High Commissioners, for more details at the microphone of Tamsir Diabate and Gaussou Jara for the translation.
Do you allow me to thank His Excellency General Assimi Goïta for the hospitality that is about friendship, brotherhood and cooperations between the different countries of our common organization. The Organization for the Development of the Senegal River, which is one of the most successful organizations in the West African countries. It is about cooperation and integration which works for the development of the African people. The message is about the will and common engagement from the heads of states and also the heads of government of the Organization for the Development of the People. His Excellency General Assimi Goïta, the head of state, President of the Transition of Mali, gave me the responsibility to talk about his brotherly greetings to his brother and friend, His Excellency Mohamed Ould Cheikh Azwani, President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania and also President of the Organization for the Development of the Senegal River. His Excellency Mohamed Ould Cheikh Azwani, President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, ordered me to talk about his engagement for the success of the Organization for the Development of the Senegal River.
The laying of wreath of flowers at the monument to the unknown soldier, the award of medals to those who have rendered exceptional services, the presentation of a giant check for more than 7 billion francs CFA to the beneficiary of a fallen soldier and military parade. For the head of state, his anniversary is an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to building a free and sovereign Mali. Report of Garibou, Peru, and Angel Dambele for the translation.
Mali glorifies its armies. When arriving at the 13th Military Engineering Battalion, Lieutenant General Assimi Goïta has been welcomed by the Prime Minister, the Speaker of the National Transitional Council, members of the government and local authorities. President Goïta advanced to the monument dedicated to the unknown soldier and slowly led the wreath. Time was nice. all that symbolizes the heavy duties entrusted to transition presidents. He salutes the flag and made way for the national anthem of Mali. The Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces reviews the troops, inspecting the various components. He congratulated and encouraged them all harmonized to mark these exceptional moments. The military honors successful transition President Lieutenant General Assimi Goïta returned to the stand to attend the military parades. By the occasion, he addressed a word to the Malian Armed Forces. Two acts of historical significance hold the military and civil spirits, medals of the Cross of Military Valor, Military Merit Rescue, and medals of honor to those who had remarkable behavior. That was not all. President Goïta gave more than 7 billion to the relatives of the soldiers who died in the battlefields.
The president of transition from military engineering, he went to Kati to lay the first stone of the memorial to the military fallen. It will be built on more than 10 hectares in Kati. It is a complex comprising a monument called the Mirador, which magnifies the soldiers at the Army Forces Museum and steles where the name of the heroes will be inscribed. The works will take 24 months to complete with funding from the national budget. Sira Bachili and Angel Dambele for more details.
To the great men, the great honors, the nation remembers and decided to pay tribute to its worthy sons who paid with their lives so that Mali could be. Those same ones who dignify Mali on this historical day for the Malian army, marking its 64th anniversary. The Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces Transition President has embodied this decision to build a memorial of the soldiers who died by defending the homeland. Lieutenant General Assimi Goïta is the first builder in this large site of more than 10 hectares. The laying of this first stone of the memorial for the military was the signal for the start of work. In exactly 24 months, it will be completed. The model was presented to the head of state for validation during a ceremony at the presidential palace in Kuluba. It is an architectural site which will be built in the city of Kati on Kolokani Road, not far from the military camp. The memorial is a site with several buildings, green spaces. The main components are army museums, organs for the conservation and promotion of military history. The east side, which will be bear the names of the heroes, and the observation tower monument, which glorifies the armies. Places of homage and contemplation, the memorial is a reminder of the history of the Malian army and its servants at a time of hardship that Mali has experienced. Was responsible for our defense tool. See, in this decision of the head of state, the safeguarding of the memory and dignity of the soldiers. According to General Sadio Camara, it is the epic of the warriors of Mali, an achievement which is part of the modernization implemented by Mali for the armies, a giant step for sovereignty. The memorial, a collective conservation of the memory of our valiant soldiers, is quite simply the recognition of their efforts for our country.
The president of transition also visited the wounding at the polyclinic, the army in Kati. He took the opportunity to present medals and share a lunch with wounded. ORTM deployed a strong team for this celebration. Nyanya Aliou Traoré and Maria Koulibaly.
On the occasion of the anniversary of the Malian Army, the Army's Polyclinic of Kati received this Monday, January 20, 2025, the visit of the President of the Transition, His Excellency Army General Assimi Goïta, to the war-wounded. We are very happy with this visit of the President, according to them. As soon as arrived, the President started with a decoration ceremony. There are a total of 26 war wounded to receive medals. There are 2 officers 4 non-commissioned officers, and 20 soldiers. According to the General Sadio Kamara, Minister of Defense, the supreme leader of the army set an example of fraternal leadership, solidarity, and recognition of the nation for those who shed their blood to defend our country. On this occasion, the President has also magnified the important role that the military health service plays. The Prime Minister, President of the CNT, several members of the government, and the representative of the IS countries accompanied the President during this visit.
On the occasion of the National Army Day, the governor of the Kidal region inaugurated the Place d'Armes in Kidal. Report of Idrissa Jibrila Maiga and Binta Kamisego.
Camp 2 of Kidal now has a place of arms for the very first time, much to the delight of the 7th Defense Region. This initiative is to the credit of the zone commander who works every day to improve the security conditions in the region. A meal offered by the zone commander ended the session. It is noted that the end of the 64th anniversary activities of the army was concluded with a football match at the Kidal Municipal Stadium, which pitted civilians against the farmer. At the end of the regulatory test, the farmer won by the minimal score of 1-0 in excitement, cohesion, and joy.
The 2025 humanitarian response plans was launched on Tuesday at the CICB. The plans aims to meet the needs of 4.7 million people in Mali at a cost of more than 488 billion. It has been drawn up by all the national and international players in the humanitarian sector. Kumba Sise and Binta Kamisogo for the report.
After approximately 6 months of field study to diagnose the needs of the populations, specifically displaced people, victims of flooding and other subjects in a position of vulnerability, the government of Mali and its partners have developed the 2025 Humanitarian Response Plan to relieve the suffering of the people concerned. It should be noted that 6.4 million people, or 27.7% of the current population, are in need of humanitarian aid and protection. Meeting its needs requires funding of $771 million, or more than 488 billion CFA francs. This 2025 humanitarian response plan must take into account climatic hazards, health emergencies, and other needs generated by conflict and violence throughout the country.
More than 2,000 faithful Muslims attended to a major Islamic meeting organized by the Noor al-Hayat Association last Saturday at the CICB. The Islamic conference was led by 3 eminent preachers. It was a real forum for exchanging ideas, raising awareness, and promoting the correct practice for Islam. Mariam Sissoko and Drissaka Dambele for the details.
Faithful Muslims attended a great conference in CCB presented by prominent preachers. A conference with the theme of returning to the essential. There were more than 2,000 faithful participants. According to speakers, especially Mamadou Daffé, the Imam of the Mosque of Toulouse in France, faithful Muslims must comply with the prescriptions of the Holy Quran. They must also be faithful servants to strengthen the faith. This platform enabled the guide of Muslim religion to reflect on changing affecting communities. This first edition was organized by the Association of Noor al-Hayat, which means Light of Life. It aims to raise awareness of faithful Muslims, a true way to share experiences. At the end of the conference, participants were certified with the quality of sermons.
New graduates of the bachelor and master degrees of the Abdurrahman Baba Toure Engineering Training College have received their diplomas. This 6th promotion of any ABT includes students from different fields and nationalities. It is named the late Adama Keita, and great lecturer in engineering. The report of Angel Dambele.
229 graduates from the National School of Engineering in bachelor and master's degree from various fields of studies and nationalities received their diploma. These new graduates are valuable for the Malian state. Representing the sixth promotion of this best engineering school in Mali, they have completed training in various fields such as energy, water, and the environment, industrial engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, telecommunications, geology, and geodesy. The graduates were proud to celebrate this milestone in their academic career.
Okay, firstly, we really thank God for this day, which allowed us to show these beautiful days in our life. And after that, we thank our different teachers, our different families, and we really thank our godmother, which is Madam Sina Boujab. It is about electrical, which is to how to product energy, how to be useful in that. In nowadays, we really are in need of electrical. That is why now we are ready to go out to show to the world the different engineers are ready to learn all the different defeats.
The godmother, a former student of this great school, expressed her satisfaction. She did not fail to provide valuable advices to these new graduates, urging them to use their skills to develop the country.
C'est une grande émotion pour moi de voir 229 ingénieurs.
It is a great pleasure for me to see 229 engineers today, when we know how difficult the school is and the path that must be taken to get there. Between 7 a.m. and no time for ENI students. They have not had a rest for 5 years, and it is incredible when we say that I finished with ENI. I am proud to be here today, myself being an alumnus of this school. I am overjoyed when seeing them with their groans.
Ils ont traversé, et quand je les vois avec leur toge comme ça, c'est un grand plaisir.
The Malian English Club Council was also present at this major event.
Actually, I'm a little bit excited about this event. This is MCC's first time to take part of this kind of activity here at School of Engineering. Because MCC is spreading. We are here today because one of our English club members there are part of those students who complete actually this year. They study at engineering. That's why we come here and we thank them and we say congratulations for completing their study.
A pillar of training in Mali since April 1939, the Abdraman Baba Toure National School of Engineering plays a crucial role in the development of vocational training course in Mali. With these new graduates on the job market, it is possible that many of the fellow citizens' needs can be met thanks to their skills.
On January 18, 2025, Bamako, the gala in honor of Brigadier General Nema Sagara, was an opportunity to celebrate her rise within the Malian army. At the ceremony, Sagara received a trophy symbolizing his outstanding contribution to national security in the presence of military figures and community members. The report of Binta Kamisoko.
The Gala of Honor to Nema Sagara was a memorable event of Mali, celebrating Sagara's elevation to the rank of Brigadier General of Mali and presenting her with a prestigious trophy in recognition of her exceptional contributions to the Malian army. The ceremony, which brought together members of the community, was marked by an atmosphere of pride and unity. During this event, Sagara received the trophy symbolizing not only her promotion but also her unwavering commitment to the security of the country. In her moving speech, she thanked her colleagues and family for their unwavering support. The testimonies given reaffirmed the devotion and fighting spirit that Nema Sagara embodies while cultivating a spirit of national solidarity.
Nema Sangari, General, because since the first time I know her, she's a very wonderful person. She's a role model to every mother in Africa. She's a very great woman, she's intellectual, vibrant, and she always want to see people smiles on people's face. And one thing I love mostly about this wonderful, great African mother like Lema Sangare is, she hates injustice. She speaks for the truth, for equal rights and justice. And she loves to see everybody living in one love. And I'm happy to be here, to be part of this event for General Nema Sangare.
Nema is the most generous people I saw in my life. It's not because I'm speaking on TV, but she's a wonderful people, a wonderful person. She's always doing something for other people. She forget herself. Now it's not easy to find people like this. I am here because she's my friend, and they give her, they honor her. So I want to come to say every people how kind Nema is, how wonderful she is.
This event not only celebrated a military career, but also galvanized a collective commitment for a safer and more stable Mali.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the news of Mali for you. Now let's go for the English lesson presented by Mr. Amadou Balde.
Hello everybody, welcome in your English class. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler de la langue anglaise. Et chaque fois que nous parlons de la langue anglaise, il y a une question qui revient chaque fois. C'est la suivante. What is the difference between British English and American English? Parce qu'il y a bel et bien une différence entre ces deux sortes d'anglais sur le plan de l'accent, de spelling, l'épellation, des expressions et même sur le plan grammatical. Prenons un exemple pour une meilleure illustration. For instance, prenons un mot comme water dans le British English. Nous voyons ici give me some water. Give me some water. Ici, le T est prononcé. The American will say give me some water. Give me some water. Nous avons vu ici que le T a été remplacé par D. Prenons un autre exemple, comme notice, remarquez. For instance, le British dira have you noticed something? Have you noticed something? As-tu remarqué quelque chose ou avez-vous remarqué quelque chose? L'Américain, par contre, dira have you noticed something? Nous voyons ici que le T entre deux voyelles devient D dans l'américain English. Ce n'est pas ça la seule différenciation. Nous avons aussi la différenciation sur le plan du spelling, qui veut dire l'épellation. For instance, we need to rent a flat. We need to rent a flat. Dira un British. Nous avons besoin de louer un appartement. L'Américain dira we need to rent an apartment. We need to rent an apartment. Il y a des mots aussi comme candy, qui veut dire bonbon. Kids love candies. Kids love candies. Dans l'anglais américain. Le British dira kids love sweet. Kids love sweet. Nous avons des différenciations avec le mot airplane, que dira l'américain. Le British dira aeroplane. Sur le plan des expressions, nous avons aussi quelques différenciations. Par exemple, pour faire des offres et des suggestions, le British utilise shall comme modal. Shall I help you set the table? Shall I help you set the table? Dois-je vous aider à faire la table? L'Américain dira plutôt should I help you set the table? Should I help you set the table? Sur le plan grammatical, ce qui est très important, il y a beaucoup de différenciation entre ces deux sortes d'anglais. Par exemple, lorsque le British utilise les adverbes comme already, never or not yet, ils utilisent le present perfect. For instance, Yasin has already eaten. Yasin has already eaten. Yasin a déjà mangé. Nous voyons ici que c'est have plus le participe passé du verbe à conjuguer qui a été utilisé, le present perfect. Par contre, l'Américain dira He has seen 8 already. L'américain utilise le prétérit, tandis que le british utilise le présent. Parfait. Et notre cours d'aujourd'hui, ce n'est pas pour faire un jugement de valeur, mais c'est pour vous permettre de reconnaître ces 2 sortes d'anglais. La différenciation entre the British English and the American English. Tenez-vous bien. Sur le plan académique, c'est le British English qui est utilisé en général. Make a note of it. Merci d'avoir été avec nous tout le long du cours. Thank you and see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the news of Mali, of your program, English Time. I was happy to present it to you. So, see you next weekend at the same time on the same channel, ORTM 1. May God bless Mali. Bye.